promised you guys that we will do the optional for mathematics. So before starting the mathematics optional, actually, we need to understand what is the level of requirement for the UPSC CSE. So as far as CSE maths optional is concerned, we must be very much aware about the thing that this exam is not for the pure maths. Even if you are postgraduate or doing the research, I stated frequently that you may not be familiar with this CSE optional. This requires a special kind of attitude, and that attitude I am saying is you have to think like simple graduate student. So you have done your BTech or the BSc, doesn't matter at all. The matter of thing is the attitude you carry, and that attitude for CSE optional required the simple kind. You had to solve questions till the final answer. Many of us get this blunder in our undergrad. What we do actually, we always think, okay, this is the question and these are the steps and this will be done like this. But whenever we face the exam or the real time of situation, we are stuck. We think that we have revised enough, but that doesn't work. So how to carry on this CSE optional, although I had deep concepts with me with maths because I have been doing it last 10 to 12 years. So it's for me, I can say in the real analysis, if we are starting the topic, we can go into the deep. But at this point of time, we must understand that at which level I have to make myself stuff. Otherwise, this is the never-ending process. You will never realize that you are digging deeper and deeper and deeper. End of the day, you will have nothing. So the thing is realizing demand of exam. So how we understand the demand of exam? We need to go through the previous year questions. So the very first thing is, or very first suggestion for you guys is, you have to go through the PYQs. So let's say you are starting the real analysis. You are suggested to go through previous year questions for two topics I am saying. In the paper 1, that is calculus part, and in the paper 2, that is real analysis part. Moreover, I'll add the complex analysis too here, because for me analysis is a topic. So be it real analysis or be it complex, for me both are same. The conceptual understanding is same, only the plane will be changed. So after watching the PYQs for these topics, you will come to know that for calculus, nothing much different needed than the analysis at this level. So what will be our pattern of teaching is the very first topic which I am going to start, that is real analysis and calculus. How we will deal this topic? We will be taking at least 5 classes in a week, which you will be receiving from tomorrow onwards. There will be a fixed schedule for classes. Like Tuesday onwards, we will have class. On probably Saturday or Sunday, we will have a live session. In that live session, whatever we have done previously for 5 classes, we'll revise that, we'll discuss that, we'll take your doubts. And this cycle will move on. At this point of time, on a right note, I cannot promise I'll complete the syllabus within these 2 months or 3 months, But believe me, I have developed my own techniques. I know how to deal any particular topic. So I am starting from the real analysis. Persons who followed the lecture for group theory, they understood. Many of you guys messaged, sir, this kind of way we never studied the group theory part. So yes, but that is fruitful because you are ultimately solving the questions, you are able to think, actually you are able to think and visualize moreover. So for me, what the traditional way is, I am not much bothered about that. I only focus on the demand of the exam. So when I will be dealing this real analysis and calculus simultaneously, so what topics we will have here, let's focus on that. Let's say I am starting from the real analysis. So the first chapter we will be dealing the simply real analysis. For intro, means the chapter is real numbers, for which as the intro we need to have some idea about set theory, functions, then only we can move on this chapter. But why you people suffer in these type of topics, analysis and algebra? The real problem is the visualization. So on a lighter note, many of you will be unaware about the open interval. I'm just giving an overview how our lectures will be moving on. If I'm saying open interval, I'm saying open set, I'm saying open ball. So in one class, in one semester, you have studied about the open interval. In the other year, you have studied about the open set. And end of the day, you think open intervals are the only open sets. No dear, it is not so. So what I have done is, with my set of experience from the last over a decade, I'll do this topic from the metric only. So don't think metric space is not mentioned in our syllabus. But if you have idea about metric, what is all about metric, so with the help of metric, how I can define an open ball. So open ball will be something like neighborhood. Okay. With that criteria, we'll understand and visualize what is interior point, what is open set, limit point, closure, denseness and all. Once we have visualized all these concepts, your life becomes easy. Otherwise, every time you will be struggling with these things only because you are not able to visualize. So, in our lecture series, what I will be doing is following a clear-cut pattern of visualization. Because things which are written over the books and over any ordinary book, again I am stating here, I don't find those very fruitful. So my job is to making those concepts familiar and making you to capable to visualize those concepts. So let's say sequences I talk about. So first topic will be real numbers, other will be sets के अंदर में open sets, closed sets, countability. It's a very good concept, but believe me, during my undergrad, I was never able to visualize that. But I went through the Battle and Servant, then I got to know about the things, how the countability is very much beautiful concept. Okay? So there are some set of content, there are some set of informations which we need to carry on to understand this open sets, closed sets and countability. After that we will move on sequences. So once I will be dealing with the sequences, the very first thing is, have you ever thought what is the difference between limit and limit point of a sequence? And what is the difference between series and sequence? A series is nothing but a sequence only. But what kind of sequence that is? So with this sequence and series, this will be a single topic for you. That will be your chapter 3. Getting my point? In the sequences, we'll categorize very smartly that what are those techniques with which, first thing is definition should be visualizable. Other thing is what are the techniques to get the divergence or convergence part of, where I can use the Cauchy's principle, and what actually the Cauchy principle means, how it can be visualized. What does the monotone convergence means? So monotone convergence means is something like increasing or decreasing, or increasing and decreasing. So the thing is the visualization part. Once you are clear about that, sequences becomes very much easy for you. Only 4 to 5 fundas are there. With the help of those, you will be able to solve those questions. The same happens with the series. There are some formulas you need to remember. Then I will not be trying to be a superhuman ki like, okay, these are the techniques I have developed. Sorry gentlemen, I have developed nothing. But I have learned so many things that I can categorically speak what are positives and what are negatives. So this is the third chapter. After this, we'll move on functions. That is one big category for us. With the functions, I will have two categories, one variable and two variables. You can say single variable and multivariable calculus. So with this, there will be some concepts which will be directly, you will be thinking that those are real analysis kind of stuff, and the simple left hand limit, right hand limit, obviously I won't be talking about that. But the thing is, this functions ka chapter will be dealt for analysis as well as calculus. So if someone says कि continuous image of an open set is also open, continuous image of a closed set is again, continuous image of a compact set is again a compact. So set theory we have already learned, functions के अंदर continuity we have learned. Now we will link this continuity to the set theory का part. Getting? So in this way we will be dealing the real analysis and calculus के लिए. Now with the set of functions, we will be again moving on the next chapter, sequences and series. So here sequences of functions, and we will be dealing about something like uniform convergence or pointwise convergence. You getting my point? So once you study some topic like this, and for UPSC we need to deliver all those things in a single day. So if you are thinking that I will be doing calculus separately for 1 month, real analysis for 1 month, believe me, in the exam hall you will be just counting the stars only, and the stars won't be there because you will be in the school room ke andar. So my suggestion, my way of teaching is this only: think, visualize and categorize. Categorize means I should be very much clear about my points, that what are those important points which I need to carry. If you are doing real analysis for 2 months and you have that much bundle of information, for CSE optional it's not gonna work, believe me. Okay, so this real analysis and calculus part will move like this. Assignments I have already prepared for you guys. Let's say for real analysis, the chapter 1, real numbers. So these are some, what I have done is, this lecture series will be going on just like your offline classes. I'll give you some theory part, कि okay, this is the real numbers ka chapter, these are the points, these are the concepts which you need to understand. After understanding the concept, attending the class, if you think ki something is lagging behind, you just need to note down those points on this sheet only. You will take photocopies of these and this will be floated in your Telegram group. The second step will be assignments, subjective problems for you guys. So for each subtopic, you people will be provided the assignments. Assignments will be consisting of problems at your level. Okay, not my own level, because my own level is completely different. For CSE, what is required? Those kind of problems, assignments will be there. Regular tests will be there. Weekly test. So once you are attending the test, after the test, the live session, we will discuss over that and your personal doubts for the whole week. I am not demonstrating for the further कि group theory will calculus part के बाद में क्या होगा, real analysis करके क्या होगा, because I am very practical person. I won't believe having long term of 2 years का plan, 3 years का plan. I'm just very much confirmed. I assure you, I will finish the optional within the next 6 to 7 months. Yes, I'm not joking. I will finish, because my way of understanding for mathematics, and that I deliver for you guys, and I know who, the persons who attended the group theory class, they understand how we go on. In 11 lectures of just 30 minutes and 40 minutes on an average, we finished that group theory part. And the ring theory part we will be dealing in the separate session, because as I told you earlier, I was not planned to float this lecture series, but yeah, after getting some responses from you guys, now it's my social responsibility that I should bear this level. Okay. So yes, I will finish all the topics, but you must be very much disciplined, because the tagline for this course is only the disciplined learning. Okay. So no matter we are working over online or offline, the thing is how much disciplined we are. Okay. So this is from my side for this lecture 1, and we are introducing it from tomorrow onwards, or day after tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow. So you will be getting proper lectures. You need to follow the proper schedule for the next real analysis and calculus, and just whenever we will be end of the real analysis and calculus, you people will be provided for the next topic. And in meanwhile, you will understand me, you will catch me, what is the level of teaching and what is the level of understanding, and we will mutually decide what should be the next topic. But the promise is we will finish all those topics within next 6 to 7 months of interval. So yes, this is from my side. Hope you will do good. So let's meet on the next day. Good luck.